Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, to my left, special edition here, we got my pops in the car talking boxing. We got ghetto lighting here,
Hey,
but we're here to talk some boxing. How you doing, Dad?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
Doing good. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with this man right here, if you watch my live fight reactions, you know very well who this man
Yeah,
is.
Sorry guys, I missed the last one.
Yeah.
I wanted to be there because I love interacting with all you, the support we get to TSS. So I thank you guys for following my son and look forward to seeing you in the next live.
There you go. All right, so let's just get into it, okay?
Okay.
So we had the big fight this past weekend with Errol Spence Jr. and Mikey Garcia. First of all, just give me your thoughts on how the fight played out. Was there anything that surprised you or anything that stood out?
Not really, because going into the fight, we knew everybody already pretty much knew that Errol Spence was a beast, pretty strong. He should have dominated the fight all the way around. So I kind of already had Spence winning the fight before even the sound of the bell. As far as Mikey Garcia, very skilled boxer, accomplished a lot in boxing, and I thought with this fight he was going to come out and do more, even though Spence is a lot bigger. But I think it's just the fact of him going to two weight classes and didn't really. To me, I think he underestimated Errol Spence boxing intelligence in the ring. And sometimes when you become too overconfident, or you won so many belts, and you can go to anybody else and do it, and it surprises you. And I think it shocked. I mean, he was really shocked the whole fight, the way Errol Spence came at him and the way he changed and the way he actually attacked Mikey Garcia. It humbled him like boxing is supposed to do, and hopefully he'll think twice again before jumping to another weight class.
Absolutely. You said something interesting there, that Mikey Garcia underestimated Errol Spence's boxing skills, because a lot of his fans were doing the same thing. A lot of boxing people were doing the same thing. Did Errol Spence actually, even though you knew he was good and you rated him highly as a fighter, did his boxing skills at all surprise you? How well he was fighting against Mikey Garcia?
I think it was a motivator. What was big motivation for him, because not only just the fans were calling him out. A lot of Hall of Famers, Sugar Ray Leonard, and many others.
George Foreman
were calling him out. So he used that as a motivation. And sometimes you can be a jack of all trades. You just don't show all your skills at one time until the time comes. And I think that's how Errol Spence was. If you remember his last fight, when he fought his last opponent, he was the same way. He came out and he attacked, and he came with a different style. Right? Yeah. Lamar Peterson came with a different style that people didn't even think he had. So you can never underestimate anybody, and I think he did great. He brought his toolbox to the ring, so to speak, and he did what he's supposed to do.
Absolutely.
Handle business.
Complete fighter.
Yeah.
All right, so now Errol's went ahead and defeated Mikey Garcia in a pretty easy fashion, shut him out on the cards. Looking forward, ahead, like in their careers, we'll start with the guy who lost, because I think his is a bit more interesting than Errol's, because of we don't know what he's gonna do. What do you think Mikey Garcia should do? What do you think he's gonna do?
Well, I think he's either gonna go back to 130 or 135, and probably just brush up on and realize that the loss that he got woke him up and humbled him, and not to take and to fight whoever comes into mind, whether it's we say Josh Kelly.
No. That's 147.
Okay.
135 is like Lomachenko.
Yeah, Lomachenko. I would love to see that Mikey Garcia Lomachenko. If he had the so to speak the balls to go and jump up and fight Spence at 147, why not go ahead with Lomachenko?
That's what I've been saying. He's gonna be kind of defined on that fight. Like with the Spence fight, he was fortunate to go 12 rounds. And he kind of gets a pat on the back for it. It's like, okay, good job, Mikey. You won 12 rounds. But for the Lomachenko, if he gets stopped, they're going to say, okay, well, Mikey's he's good, but how good is he really?
Well, I mean, I've been saying that all along. When he won all these other titles, he won. A lot of the fights he's had, the one that comes to mind was with Lipnitz.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have had a better opponent than him to get that title. And he didn't. He chose to go that route with Lipnitz. So, I think this humbled him, and whoever gets in the ring with him, if Lomachenko gets in the ring with him and do some damage to him, he's gonna be in trouble. Like I said, you can't just go anywhere and be overconfident. I think it was an eye opener what he did with Errol Spence, and people say he lasted 12 rounds, but I don't think that Errol Spence used all his arsenal the way he wanted to tear him up. He realized he was winning by a large, so why go ahead and give a chance getting hurt when you already know you have the fight won by a long shot.
Yeah, I think he wanted to prove a point. I think I mean, I know there was a couple times where he was going for the knockout, and Mikey knew how to survive. But I actually think Errol was happy, very happy, because here he fought a guy that people consider this ultra skilled boxer, and he outskilled the skilled man. You know.
Well, I think it put him more on the map, so to speak, as far as the elites of the elites, because Mikey Garcia was supposed to be this 4-time champion going for his 5th that night with Spence, and people were riding Mikey highs, and they rated him high. And if Spence came out and said it, he said it in his press conference. He said that, if this fight right here is going to put me up to the top because of the skill and the type of boxers that I'm fighting.
And the hype he was getting too.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm happy for him. I love to see him. Pacquiao, he called out Pacquiao. That'd be a great fight, I think. Who I'd pick, I don't know. I love both fighters.
Talk about Errol and Mikey?
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
Mikey and...
No, Spence and Pacquiao.
When they Errol Spence, Manny Pacquiao, yeah. Yeah, so basically, I don't know who to pick there. I think Pacquiao has more speed, more experience, but I think Errol Spence got more power, and he's a smart defensive fighter, and he could probably have a shot to try to beat Pacquiao. It'd be a great fight either way you look at it. Okay. I think so. Kind of going back to Mikey, because I wanted to ask you about this, because I've been thinking about this, and I've been seeing things about it on social media.
Right.
Do you think, like, with him, like, because he's getting credit and he's getting a lot of pats on the back for going 12 rounds, but he didn't really do anything. But then you get a guy like, for example, I'll give you 2 names. You got a guy like, I know you don't like him, but I'm saying, you got a guy Adrian Broner, right? He went up 2-weight class, fight Marcos Maidana. He went to 12 rounds. People said he sucked. Kell Brook fought Triple G, fought him in the center of the ring, was exchanging. People didn't really give him, like, as much credit as Mikey is getting now. So do you think, like, maybe there's some double standards there with that?
I think there is. I think a lot has to do with the media and who they actually side with, and who they're more prejudiced for as far as a favorite boxer and what they say about him. But with Broner's fought some top fighters. I think he's crazy, he's all this and that, but you gotta give it to him. He's fought some top fighters to get where he's at, and you have to give him that respect as far as boxing in the ring with these top guys. What I don't like about Mikey is that he's talking a lot, and I don't like boxers that just talk and don't fight the big guys. Also have the better competition to get their belts, and I totally disagree with how Mikey went about his way of winning some of those belts. As far as the Kell, Brook, and Errol Spence, that was a great fight.
No, I'm saying when Kell Brook fought Triple G.
Oh,
because Broner was a small guy. One of them fought.
Right, and then
Brook was a small guy. One of them fought GGG.
I think Kell Brook should have got a lot of credit for that. I mean, he went out there, he gave a good fight, did the best that he could do, and I actually will respect more Kell Brook than I will Mikey, because he's more of a humble, confident boxer that's very skillful and everything. Nobody gave him enough credit like they gave to Mikey. So, like I said, it all comes out to the media how they look at him. But I mean, if you're an actual boxing fan, you know what the real deal is. To me, I'm old school. I don't believe that any belts means anything if you don't fight the top dogs in the weight class. I mean, that's just the way it is. Lomachenko and my son, I was just talking earlier about Lopez.
Teofimo Lopez.
That'd be a great fight instead of Top Rank putting him with
Verdejo.
Yeah. I mean, why are these promoters doing that? People want to see the big fights.
Yeah, I would agree with you, man. So these Errol Spence, you know, I'm kind of going back to Errol.
Right.
Errol, you mentioned him fighting Manny. You know, people are writing Manny off. People are saying like that's not a good fight. But then my thing is like, how could they say that that's not a good fight? And they said this is a good fight. But then Manny Pacquiao he does way more than Mikey Garcia as far as moving, punching from different angles, and
he's got power, left-handed power coming into it. And you gotta look at it this way. You all might disagree with me, but I'm still gonna say Floyd Mayweather is a great businessman, but Manny Pacquiao's legacy in boxing is 10 times better than Floyd Mayweather's, and I will always say that. He's 8-time world champ, and I think that people have been writing him off since he was the last couple of years. and he's proving them wrong.
He's still here.
I mean, they wrote him off in his last fight. He knocked the shit out of the guy. Wasn't
Broner.
Besides Broner, the fight before
Matisse.
that? Matisse would be a tough a fighter from Argentina, and he came in there, he put him out quick. So, I mean, you can keep doubting that man, but that man keeps proving you wrong. And what I like about Pacquiao, he's calling everybody. He's not making excuses like Lomachenko was doing. But he say he's too old. I don't think somebody else should make a decision for somebody else. I think at the end of the day, if he's still a champion, his legacy is big, get in the ring and fight him, and let the fighting say what they have to say.
All right. There you have it, the man himself, my pops,
Yes, sir.
giving you hard-hitting thoughts on this past week's fights between Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia. Any closing thoughts?
I just want to thank the fans for supporting you, Brandon. And as far as the fight, even though Mikey didn't win, you still gotta look at it like, you know, he did move up, and give him respect for the fact that he tried to overcome a mountain that he couldn't climb, and the fight all the way around was a great fight.
Okay, well, there you have it. My pops, my main man, 50 grand, Nelson.
There you go.
My dad.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. Leave your comments down below. What did you guys make of this week's fights between Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence? What do you think they should do next? I just want to get his take on it. I not put videos on this, but I want to get his take on it because I'm here with him hanging out. So I figured we'd make some videos about it. So like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.
Peace out.